And the Rebels will kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse, too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
On first down, here comes this offense. Spins away from the defense. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll operate out of split backs. Motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on second down. He fires it out to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open, and listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it himself. Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Getting some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Right back to him on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. After run, now throw. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
It's complete on the right side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
He breaks a tackle, and he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, picked off. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a cut. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the misfire now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Simmons. Got his man downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4 down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind, you love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And they say this is a game of inches. Just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they will score. Touchdown Sooner. And with the extra point. A little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more snap coming before halftime. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got the quick pass. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The play-action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense gets set for second down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Working that left side now.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's sacked. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. And back to the air on 2nd down. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They get to the line quickly. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Gets it out quickly. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Snap in the shotgun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Gotta have it here on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
The give to the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Sooners want to move quickly. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really back. He lost one down the sideline. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early